impact the fashion industry is having in Nigeria is setting remarkable strides for businesses to thrive, thereby leading to the creation of new fashion stores in almost every nook and cranny around the country. Now, a gold mine, if you ask me, for those who understand its roots. This is the place where we showcase everything fashionable, proudly made here in Nigeria, today's STEM, and I welcome you on board. My name is Ruth Aguele. You know, fashion is like eating. You shouldn't stick to the same menu, Kenzo Takada. And you know what they say, variety is the spice of life. You are about to meet our personality for today. You know, when you meet someone quite fascinating who is very good at what he does, he's outstanding when it comes to fashion designing in Nigeria, you will do everything possible to just keep him on track. And coincidentally, that's the name of his label, CEO Track Designs. Please make welcome Mr. Seyi Adeyemi, who is very vibrant and very passionate about what he does.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And you look good.
Oh, thank you.
And I must say, we're so proud of you, proudly representing and promoting the Made in Nigerian brand.
Good.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now your slogan is Dare to Roar. And I'm wondering, what are we roaring at?
We picked Dare to Roar because just like a lion in the jungle, when it roars, it keeps every animal in the jungle alert. And when that lion dares to roar, two things happen. It either misses his meal or it keeps his meal at attack, you know, and we dare to do something to either get us in line or get us out of line. But for us, we actually got in line, and hitting at fashion at the pace at which we decided to hit at it, we decided to make some noise.
Now, when you say we, who are the we?
Myself and my partner. I have a partner.
Your wife?
My wife. I like the word partner when we talk business, okay. Wife when we're at home, because she plays a very integral part of this business. She's actually the eye of the business. She puts all the dots on the I's and on the cross on the T's. She makes sure everything we do is perfect enough to go out to the consumers. So, and I need someone like that behind me to always watch to be sure we are doing the right thing. And she's been one person who has done that very well. She doesn't freak out from the fact that she's my wife. When we get to the field, she tells me, this can't go out, scrap it.
You know what they say, behind every successful man, there's a strong woman there backing him up. Now, you started designing 20 years ago and still counting, but you started professionally 2 years ago. How has it been?
Based on the segment of fashion we decided to pick, bespoke suits, formal, informal, corporate weddings, it's been very challenging. It's not the usual traditional ways where you could easily just make mistakes. We have competitors, and I tell people my competitors are not based here. My competitors are every brand out of the country that a Nigerian tries to buy. Mention a few. I'll talk about Zara, I'll talk about Next, Calvin Klein, TM Lewin. Those are our competitors, and those guys have been in the fashion industry for years. They are generational. So we're going into that same field and trying to take over. Indeed,
we need to take over. And I noticed you do a lot of male suits.
Yep.
You also do for the females?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do. But it's been more of the male because that's actually the core of our business. But we have female outfits, formal wears for females. We do make for females, but our core concentration is actually males because those are, you know, higher percentage that do the suits. So.
And you know, Mr. Seyi, when you're designing for men, it's a bit complicated. Now, I say complicated because of the choice of the color and the choice of the fabric. And you know, you men are sometimes complicated.
Okay, yeah. If you say that, we're complicated, but Ladies are complicated too, but
Sure.
you can see what I'm wearing. It's not
Daring.
yeah, it's not the usual blue, black, brown, grey suits you find. We've got suits with sequins, with tuxedos with suede. It's just trying to tell you that, look, let's not put ourselves in a box. We are Africans. One major thing about Africans, we love colors. We're not from the Europe. We're not Europeans. We're not Americans. They really don't play with colors. We love colors. We are colorful, and we should be able to interpret that in our fashion and our outfits. So we've done a lot of that with male outfits. So you've seen guys do tuxedos, purple tuxedos, burgundy tuxedos, green tuxedos. Different colors right now. So we're not as rigid anymore.
Now, when we're talking fashion designing anywhere in the world, now not just in Nigeria, it's highly competitive.
Yeah.
But you get to see a lot of people delve into this business venture, talking about fashion, without understanding the nitty-gritty involved.
Yeah.
Now, for you, when you were going into this business, what did you put at the back of your mind?
I'm going to say this first. Like I said, I picked it up from my mom. My mom was and is still into a bit of tailoring. And she used to tell me this when I was very young. She said, every good tailor always disappoints. Now, that has been her slogan because, I've had a couple of times people call her up and like, oh, you've not made up my clothes, you've not done this, you've not done that. And,
but wait, why do you always disappoint?
No, so that's what I'm going to. Okay. And so that was our slogan. So one of the things we picked was, I said, I'm going to change that. We are going to be very good, but we'll never disappoint. And God being so good, we've not disappointed one person. We've fixed our dates and we pick those dates. Come 12th of December 2018, you pick your suit, and that date you pick your suit. It's been a key thing we've used to break into the market. Now, like you said, the market has been very challenging, but I also say the market is still wide open. It's so much. It's so much. Most of those that would wear what we do have actually worn more of imported outfits, clothing. So the market, I say, is really not within ourselves, retailers or we fashion designers here in the country. No, that's not the challenge. That's not the competition. The competition is actually taking it away from those that have taken it for years. The Europeans, the Americans that have been in the industry for years and bringing it back home,
Now, is there anything you want to share with us in terms of quality, durability, and detailing? What do you go for? What do you look out for?
I'll say this. Let me just quickly run through and say something first. When I was going to make my first suit for my first client, and my first client being my wife, I went out and I bought a TM Louis suit. And it costed me so much. It was about 80,000 naira then. And I purchased the suit. And I said, what do they have in this suit? I need to know what's in there. And I copied everything, thread for thread, fabric for fabric. I copied everything just to try to get the detailing they have. And when I did that, I impressed her a bit. Not so much. She still has so much of errors and picked up a whole lot of stuff. But after that particular first incident, I told myself, the standard of our suit is going to meet up anywhere international wide, no matter what, from the fabrics to the threadings, no matter what. We make mistakes sometimes, and one of the things we've done is when we make mistakes and we have a client complain, we don't say, oh, just manage it. No, we trash it and we go back. So the profit has not been exciting, but the experience has been awesome. Because of what we're trying to do and who we're trying to take the market from, one of the things that we've done that you not find from any designer here in Nigeria is to give guarantees on clothing. And what we do is we give every of our clients a 1-year guarantee on our clothing.
That's the first time I'm actually hearing that for clothing.
That's the first time, yeah. We do that because we are sure of what we produce and what we provide. And if you have any issue with it, bring it back within a year.
Now, if we look at this sector, talking about the fashion industry, it's highly profitable.
Yeah.
It's a profitable venture. And for us in Nigeria, if we begin to consume what we produce, we will look at the growth that we can record. Now, what do we need to do differently if the fashion industry must contribute to the GDP for growth?
I like talking to figures, so I'm going to say this quickly. The presumed richest fashion owner or designer, Ortega, is worth about $8-something billion. As $80-something billion, that's not some small funds. And I'll tell you this, that I know, based on research, 35% of Nigerians buy Zara. If you calculate the figures that we contribute to that, it's something $1 billion. It could be back in this economy. It could be back in this country. And our challenges, basically from designers' point, has been electricity. It's key because you cannot make
one challenge for a long time.
You cannot make any outfit without electricity. Also, letting the youths understand that aside from every education you have,
you need skills.
You need skills. You need skills. You don't have to go back and sit at the back of a computer. The education is awesome. I have an education, I have a degree. I finished from King's College. You need to go back and work with your hands. So, and fashion is not just the clothing, it's in the makeup, it's in the accessories.
It's photography, runway, the models, you know?
The runway, there's so much. And the industry is wide. Clothing is going to be forever. Everyone is going to wear clothes. These are basic amenities. Basic necessities of life. Food, shelter, clothing. So clothing is going to be there forever.
Now, if you have the power to change something about your world, what will it be? That's difficult, right?
Very difficult. And I think if I have anything to change about my world, and when I use the word, when I'm going to say my world, I'm not going to restrict it to myself. I'm going to say the fashion industry. I think one of the things I'm going to change is trust. Every customer should be able to trust a designer. That has taken so much of our customers away. The honest truth is, top of the head, people trust every product that comes out of the country. We need to be able to change that part. If we designers can get every of our clients to trust us, when we tell them this fabric is high quality, it should be high quality.
Now, you talked about fabrics earlier on. Where do you source your fabrics from?
We source our fabrics from Europe. For now, it's sad we do that from Europe. I'm not going to try and talk down Nigeria, but we try to do a bit of ABBA, products, which we have awesome product also, but just the same thing, trust. We dealt with 2 or 3 of suppliers, and at the first instant they provided something good, but after that the quality started dropping. Obviously, probably because they're trying to maximize profit, but it started dropping, and that really pushed me away based on what I'm trying to achieve.
Now, are we going to get to a point in Nigeria whereby we no longer import fabrics from outside the shores of
the fashion industry is growing over time. Now, everything has supported that. Social media has supported it. Instagram, all the social media platforms have supported it. There are apps coming out now that is supporting fashion and designing. So
even
bloggers, they're all supporting the industry. And over time, the industry is going to get so big that attention is going to get to it, and investors are going to come into it. I'll support the industry. People are going to start looking inwards, and we're going to start thinking of getting our own fabrics. Our fabrics are awesome. That's the truth.
So, Mr. Sheyi, what's the future for you? What are you going to be tracking?
Now we're trying to get to where we have the 1 million clients. That's ready to wear. We're going to have our outfits, our products at boutiques. You don't have to meet us one-on-one anymore to get our products, and that's the future now for us. It's a big one. It's been exhausting, but it's needed. It's necessary. Most of these brands, you don't see Zara, you don't even know who Ortega is, and that's where track is going to.
And Mr. Sheyi, that's the dream I picture for a lot of fashion designers, to have their designs not just in Nigeria, when we're talking ready to wear, but anywhere in the world. And I know with the likes of Sheyi, Adeyemi, we're going to get there. We're going to track that.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's been nice exploring your world. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sheyi Adeyemi, CEO, Track Designs. So we'll continue to keep a track on him, and you do the same. But right now, we'll go on this break, and today's style will be back. So stay with us. Oh well, with increasing demand comes the never-ending production. But you, my friend, has a stake in this industry if we must make it grow. Remember, #Made in Nigeria. Let's explore more from this next feature.
Fashion is a distinct form of art, and for most fashionistas, anything fashionable that depicts style and class is one-stop shop for them. And indeed, women of high caliber gracefully honored the invitation to attend the Private Moments evening store opening that took place recently in Abuja. Strictly evening wears for ladies who have a high taste in fashion and luxury. Now you cannot help but get blown away by the captivating designs on display. A combination of elegance, glamour, and creativity at its peak.
Evening wear could be abaya, could be anything, but when you want that showstopper for your birthday, for your event, for that your second wedding dress, the creativity of these designers are out of this world, but you need to know they're not Nigerian designers. These are top of the line designers from Paris, from Italy, brands that are top of the line.
These are just breathtaking. My first time in the store, I could not believe what I was seeing. There's so much attention to detail. There's a finesse that is just so beautiful in the collection. The designing, the styling, the emphasis on beauty for beautiful women is just apparent in everything here.
I think they're very classy. Nice designs, shiny. I think it's what women would like, right?
I thank God that He has brought me this far. It's been my dream to have something like this to cater for the rich and famous and for people who desire to look marvelous. I believe ladies should look gorgeous at all times. So here we are today. We also have abayas that women of class, women, mothers, ladies could wear and look elegant for their husbands, for their spouses. Nice like what I'm wearing, flowing and beautiful. Fortunately and unfortunately, they're being designed by foreigners.
They may not be from Nigeria or by Nigerian designers, but the question is, are our Nigerian designs at par with such creativity in fashion?
Aside from the color, I think our designs are very similar. Just maybe this is a bit more Western. But I think Nigerian designers are up to par. Every other month there are new designs, there are new designers, younger designers. So I think the course is taking itself.
We don't even need to promote the Nigerian fashion. It's out there. If you notice, Stella McCartney put Ankara on the runway and she's selling it £2,000. What kind of promotion do you need after that? She's done all the work for us. It's just for us to take our Ankaras now, go abroad and start selling. This is an eye-opener for the fashion designers in Nigeria, in Africa. I believe with our fabrics, with our Ankara fabrics, we can make nice evening pieces that would come out and it would be a wow wow. I'm not a designer, I'm not a tailor. I just collect pieces, I'm a collector of pieces. But if I see a designer, and I'm glad to say Diola Sego is doing so, she's doing us so proud. If likes of Diola Sego can come out and use our African fabrics, I know what she's doing with Ashoke, and she uses our African fabrics to make nice things. I would store her fabrics, her pieces. I'm a collector. I collect pieces all over the world, from Paris, from Dubai, from Turkey. But I would stop. I would look inwards. I'll collect pieces from Lagos. I'll collect pieces from Ibadan. So designers, wake up, please.
To be quite honest, the Nigerians fashion houses, they are trying. In fact, they have taken it to another level. I watched the CNN a couple of days ago. I saw our Ankara, modeling our Ankara, and I saw it in a couple of shops with very expensive prices. We can take our fashion to that height.
No doubt, fashion is inexhaustible, and we will continue to explore and build bridges to bridge the gap. But if you're thinking of making the right fashion statement, then think style.
Oh well, style is something each and every one of us already has. All you need to do is find it. Diana von Furstenberg. And ladies, go out there, explore and find what works best for you. Now, moving on, let's look at blogging in Nigeria. Blogging, we know, is a serious business anywhere in the world, and bloggers are taking full advantage, making use of the vast opportunities. And our fashion bloggers are not left out, as they help people keep up with the latest trends. Well, right now, we'll put on the spotlight a fashion blogger. She tells us what it takes to keep up with the game.
Hello, I'm Alima Mustafa. I'm a fashion blogger. Yes, fashion blogger in the house. I love fashion. I love to look good. I love to dress well. I love to look presentable. I love to walk into a place and everybody turn around to look like, oh, she's so fine. She looks good. That's what fashion is all about to me. Decided to start blogging, modest blogging, modest fashion. I don't think we are there yet. Even myself, I don't think I'm there yet, because there are some things you want to wear and then it's not right, but you like it, you just want to wear it like that. Modesty have to be well covered, no shape revealing, but then you still see that fine gown, like, I like it, I want to wear it. The women have this orientation that if you have to be fashionable, you have to be sexy, you have to be presentable. No. I don't have to be sexy. I don't have to have everything revealing to you before you know I'm sexy or I'm fashionable. I can be well dressed and you still look at me and like, this is classic. Being a fashion blogger requires a lot of work, a lot of dedication and consistency. You need to love what you're doing, because sometimes you come when you're not really feeling what you're doing, or you're not getting the right audience, or people are not really giving you feedback you want to like just quit, like, what am I even doing this for? But if you love what you're doing, if you love to look good, it's come easy. Even if people don't comment, even if you don't compliment you, you are fine, because you love what you're doing. So, and you need to have the sense as well. You can't just wake up in the morning because you have a nice dress and feel, oh, I'm a fashion blogger. If I wear this, everybody compliments me, then that's fine. I have one dress, then let's start blogging. You have to keep giving content every week. If you can't make it weekly, at least once in a while, you need to give style and inspiration. You can do this, like, think outside the box. Like a normal person will just wear a shirt and just go. But as a fashion blogger, I need to think, okay, what can I do to this shirt to make it look different? How can I present this shirt in 3 or 4 different ways? How can I inspire people to like style the same thing in 5 different ways? So that's what fashion blogging is all about. Like, they don't give the respect they're supposed to give fashion blogging. As a blogger, you influence people. We're not jobless. Taking pictures or just dressing up for pictures is not like we're jobless or we don't have what to do. If you put this thing outside, I don't know, like, you have this community, like, people will look up to you and like, I love what she's doing, I want to get it. You'll see what you like. If you can't afford it, there are thrift stores. Let me use our Nigerian word, Okrika. You get unique things at Okrika market. So people see it as trash or it's not nice. You actually get something nice, something unique at Okrika market. So you don't have to die because you can't get it from a specific store on Instagram. You can actually get it in your market and something better, and everybody will be like, where did you get that? That's what most fashion bloggers do. That's the secret. We go thrift shopping, okay, market, because you get something unique that people want to know where you get it from, and they can't get it in every random store. As in years before, Ankara was like, oh, local people are wearing Ankara, but now I think Nigerian fashion designers are trying to incorporate Ankara into everything, but then we still need to do more. Some brands are actually trying. There are some designers that are actually topping it up, but they're way too expensive. And if you are doing something for us, you need to bring it to our level. You're not selling it to the outsiders. You're selling it to Nigerians. So you need to do something that people can actually afford. Wear more of Nigerian brands. Buy more of our own. Support your own. You have a friend that is selling this. Don't make it look like, okay, she's not there yet, but she's still a startup. You can support her. The Ankara is beautiful in different shades, in different colors, for your caps, bags, everything. So let's try as much as possible to promote our own, to take Nigerian to the world. And thank you.
Oh well, if you do something positive, you'll definitely be celebrated. And kudos to all our fashion bloggers out there. Continue to explore the fashion world and continue to promote the Made in Nigerian brand. And that's where we call it a day on the show. Thank you so much for being part of it. But do well to follow us on our Instagram page. It's at NTA_Todays_style. Send us your comments, your suggestions, and what more you want to see on the show. We're open and we're here for you. Well, for me, it's bye for now, but remember to always keep that smile burning because that's your style. My name is Ruth Aguele. I'll see you next week.